So yeah, hello everyone. My name is Pawan and my teammate is Abraham Geddam. Today, in this presentation, we'll be explaining about our project on 15 puzzle and how we have done this whole. How we have done about the whole project. So coming to the problem statement. So this is same like the same puzzle we'll be using in playing the games, but this one consists of 4 into 4 grids and it has total of 15 squares. So in this 15 squares, one square will be missing. The main objective of the game is to arrange the title into the numerical order so the user can solve the puzzle. So coming to the user diagram, so here we the player, that is the user. When user enters into our website, we have three main things. One is start game, shuffle puzzle, and the movie title. So after starting the game, he'll come to the shuffle title. From there, he will check. He can choose the different types of puzzle he can choose, like Mario, or there are 4 to 5 different puzzles we have kept. So then after playing, we'll just checking for the win condition. If he'll be winning, he'll be see some good animation images at the end, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the homepage of our game. Uh, this is just a basic layout. It's we just give what is this puzzle, what is this all about, and then we have a nav bar which will redirect to the puzzle page, which is this page. You could see here, this is the puzzle page. So we have number of moves and the game time, how much time he takes to solve the puzzle. Also a bit of background information, and then the user has options to select his puzzle background. There are four options like Luigi, Mario, etc. And also there are two buttons, shuffle and cheat. Shuffle is gonna shuffle this puzzle, and cheat is basically like as the name suggests, it's after shuffling. If you're unable to crack the problem, you could just click on the cheat button and it will solve the puzzle for you. So let's deep dive into the functionalities we have used. These are some of the functionalities. The first one is the board shuffling. So the shuffle board function is designed to randomize the puzzle tiles to create a shuffled puzzle. It begins by starting a timer and playing a shuffle sound effect using the start timer function and an audio file. Shuffle sound, this is shuffle sound in MP3 we have in the VS Code. So the function that initializes the shuffled array by copying the original solved order of the puzzle from the IDs array, ensuring that the puzzle starts in a solved state before shuffling. The variable 16 is set to 15, representing the index of the empty space in the puzzle. As sliding puzzles typically use zero-based indexing. So the function then proceeds to shuffle the tiles by performing 500 iterations, where in each iteration a random movement direction up, down, left, or right is selected and performed. A while loop ensures that only valid moves are chosen. It makes sure that the moves won't result in an invalid state once the valid direction is determined. The empty space swaps positions with the adjacent tile in the selected direction. After 500 moves, the puzzle is thoroughly shuffled and the display board function is called to render the shuffle puzzle layout. And from that, the user can start to play the game. And this is the cheat button, which I was discussing earlier. So, cheat button is basically designed to allow the user to instantly solve the puzzle, simulating a cheat feature. It begins by calling the check if won condition to check if the puzzle has already been solved. It ensures that it checks for a completed puzzle before proceeding. Afterward, the function resets the puzzle to its original solved state by copying the IDs array, which contains the puzzle tiles in the correct order. It's basically like an answer key back into the shuffled array. This action effectively undoes any previous shuffling. The display board function is then called to update the visual representation of the puzzle on the screen, now showing the solved configuration. So,
So this is coming to the timer where the timer starts whenever game starts. So we have three main functions here. One is start timer, stop timer, and update timer. So as for the change in the game, these functions work according to in the JavaScript and the timer starts. Yeah, next, Abhi. So coming to the background changes. So as I said earlier, when the user enters into the game, there are 3 to 4 different types of backgrounds. One is Mario, like that. We have got 4 to 5 different things. So there'll be a slide. There'll be a drop box where the user can choose any particular game he want to play the puzzle. So as per selection, the background puzzle changes and the game starts.
so this case is transition, transformation, animation details. Again, we have only kept some of them. The first one is the tile movement animations. So you can see the first line here, animate, up, transform, translate. So the first line is for it moves the tile upwards by 100 pixels along the y-axis. The second line, it moves the tile downwards by 100 pixels along the y-axis. The third one moves left, and the fourth one moves right by 100 pixels along the x-axis respectively. And also, yeah, so this is the JS part. The earlier we discussed was the CSS part. In the JS part, it's like the function animate movement, clickable empty ID is responsible for applying the appropriate animation to the tile that the user clicked. So if once he clicks that, the tile is going to move relative to the empty space. Condition check. So these are the condition checks. So the function checks the relationship between the clickable ID and the empty ID to determine which direction the tile should move. If the clicked tile is adjacent to the empty space, either above, below, left, or right, the corresponding CSS animation class is added to the tile. So it could either go to up, left, right, or down. So that's what these four conditions actually describe. So this is how we once the appropriate animation class is applied, the tile moves smoothly in the specified direction, and which is again due to the CSS transform property. So this function it actually adds a dynamic visual effect to the puzzle by allowing tiles to glide in the new positions when moved, improving the overall user experience.
So the winning animation. So we have been using the few things in the JavaScript and the CSS. We are using the inbuilt keyframe for just making the spinning actions and rotating it to the 100 degrees to make it very interactive and exciting whenever the user wins. Yeah. So we have been using the JS part. So in this, we have been checking using the boolean value whether true and false, whether the user has won or not. Whenever the puzzle is solved, first we'll stop the timer. Then we'll just play the sound after solving the puzzle. Then he can see the URL. I mean, then he can see the web page of the winning title.
Let's go move to the demo part. So. Yeah, so yeah, this is the homepage of our project 15 puzzle, and like we added subtle animation effects, and then the background information of what this puzzle is all about. Then if we click on the puzzle, it's gonna take you to the puzzle page where it starts. If you solve the puzzle, it's gonna start playing sounds, which you heard right now if you did. So yeah, so these are the number of moves, game time. This is the navigation bar, and this is the drop-down box which my teammate Pawan discussed, where he could switch between Super Mario or Bowser, let's say, or Toad or what is this guy? Luigi. So yeah, he could just do that. So now once you click on the tile, you click on the shuffle. So once you click on the shuffle, the game time starts, and then you could just do this. So it's gonna you can start playing the game. So after some, let's see, and also at the same time the number of clicks are updated here, like the number of moves you did, and that's how this entire puzzle is there. And if you click on the cheat button, it's gonna reshuffle the puzzle, and it's gonna bring it to the original shape, and also a small message called cheater. It's just a fun way to solve the problem quickly. So this is our game, and also see it stops. So yeah, uh, that's what.